I am going to give you my view, but be warned that I can be wrong. I believe they have now reached that point where they realize that unless and until there is external intervention in Syria, they will not be able to bring down the regime. And so I think they are planning external military intervention. And they're going to put the ball in Russia's court. Russia knows that if the regime falls and a pro-Western regime comes into Syria, Russia will lose the naval port that she has. It's the only naval port that Russia has in the Mediterranean. And if Russia loses that port, that is a significant success for Israel. Will Russia wage war? Will Russia risk nuclear war? Will Russia risk Armageddon, or what the Prophet called Malhama, over Syria? My guess is that the Zionists have concluded that Russia will not do it, that they could take Russia's bluff. And so they're probably training Turkey now for the Turkish armed forces to intervene in Syria and to try to bring about a regime change in Syria by armed military intervention, not just an armed insurrection. If they ever succeed in bringing down the Syrian regime, guess what's going to happen? In Libya, what these fools who say that they're Mujahideen did, and the Zionists did in Libya, is that Muammar Gaddafi had reached out with great compassion and kindness and wisdom to Black Africa, had reached out to help Black Africa, all the Black African countries. And so there were lots of Black Africans in Libya. And these Black Africans were in Libya because of the policies of the Libyan government. And there was an Arab-African unity that was being built because of the policies of the Libyan government. As soon as Gaddafi was overthrown, these insurrectionists began to hunt these Black Africans and kill them shamelessly. Shamelessly. So lots of Black Africans were killed mercilessly in Libya. What's going to happen in Syria? You have in Syria a sectarian movement called the Alawi, who some consider to be a breakaway movement from the Shia, some say no. But they are supposed to be a people who worship Ali radiallahu ta'ala anhu. If I'm wrong, please correct me. These are the people who the French put to rule over Syria. The French put them there. And they have ruled over Syria for these last 40 years. And their rule was one of undisguised oppression and tyranny against the majority Sunni Muslims. So this has been a bloody dictatorship. It has no religious credentials. It has no moral credentials to rule over the Muslims. The only credentials that it has is that it has stood up against the Zionists, that's all, like Libya. So if this regime is overthrown, you're going to have a bloodbath in Syria. And the Alawi are going to be slaughtered. The Zionist-funded mercenary Mujahideen, so-called Mujahideen, are going to slaughter the Alawi. And if the Shia consider the Alawi to be Shia, that could be the start of the Sunni Shia civil war. I believe that this is what is going to happen. I hope and pray it does not happen, but I believe this is what is going to happen in the near future, within the next few months. Any other questions?